Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lost Mines of Phandelver, Episode 1. This is my first long-term or longer-term D&D campaign that I'm going to be DMing. And I am very nervous, but I have recruited some of the finest people on the internet to join me on this adventure, which many of you know is like kind of a starter D&D campaign. We're going to be adding our own flavor to it and having fun with it as we go. So don't expect a complete, line for line recopy of Lost Mine, but we're very excited about it. So let's go ahead and starting. I am Professor Claire. I am an actual professor. I teach a class called "There's Always a Lighthouse." There's always a lighthouse. The case for literary merit in video games. And in addition to video games, I have a particular interest in Dungeons and Dragons, and have recently been taking a stab at DMing. So I am very appreciative of these wonderful players who have agreed to be part of this campaign. So let's go ahead and introduce them, starting with ToonWolf. You're muted. Good start.
I'm ToonWolf. I'm a pro streamer. No, I'm kidding. I moderate for Professor Claire and Interruptus, and I haven't played D&D in like 15 years, so I'm going to be really good at that too.
Hell yeah. Mango.
Toon missed the fact that he is a pro peak player.
He is.
By the way.
That is a fair point. The best
Nobody
peak
gets
player
left
to ever
behind.
peak. Yes.
Exactly.
Yep. Anyone wants to play Peak, hit me up on Claire's Discord.
I am Mangotron. I am a streamer on Twitch. I've known Professor Claire for about a decade now.
Jesus, don't say it like that.
For about a decade now. And she actually has so graciously dragged me into my first year of playing Dungeons and Dragons, and it has been the best time of my life. So I'm excited to be able to participate in this.
Hell yes. Interruptus.
I'm Interruptus. I'm an occasional streamer, moderator for Claire, friend to everyone here. Played D&D with Claire a few times on various one-shots. I think this is our first time we're going to be playing something longer than a one-shot, and I'm so excited. So excited to do something a little bit longer.
Yeah, me too. And then last but certainly not least, Mr. WombatPhoenix.
Hello, my name is WombatPhoenix. I am neither a wombat nor a phoenix, and it has been a very long time since I've been able to introduce myself that way because I've been on an unplanned 2-year hiatus from streaming, as I've been saying it. So I hope to get back to it someday, but I've also been on an unplanned 2 to 3 year hiatus from D&D. And I had a long-term role-playing group. I've never had a long-term group in the D&D system, but I've done a couple of either one-shots or short campaigns that fizzled before their time. And I'm very excited to start one that is longer and with this wonderful group of people. Fun fact about me is that I just look like this. This is not a costume.
I had really missed hearing the phrase, I am neither a wombat nor a phoenix. I didn't realize how much I missed it until you just said that, because hell yes.
I've missed it. I've missed it a lot, and it means a lot that you also missed it.
I missed it very much. All right, my friends. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
Heck yeah.
All right, let's do it. We begin with our prologue, and our prologue takes us to the city of Neverwinter. It's just about dusk. The sun has set. The skies are these varying shades of purple and dark blues. The stars are starting to come out. It's a beautiful, clear night in the city of Neverwinter. And we find ourselves in just one tavern in this city. and I am going to take the first honor of naming it, and I'm going to name it after the tavern we did in the one shot last year, which Interruptus might remember, which was just called the Bar and Grill. So we entered.
Both?
Yep, the Bar and Grill. That is the name of this tavern.
These days.
And we enter this tavern, which is bustling with people. It has become alive. We have the tavern keeper at the back, putting together mugs of plenty of tankards of beer. And over in the far corner of the tavern sits a very stocky but well-built dwarf. He has a very tan-colored complexion with a long braided red beard and some gold ringlets along his mustache and along the ends of his braids. Next to him is his helmet, which he just kind of has like placed to his side, and in front of him is a tankard. He kind of like brushes back his hair. It's long, but he has it kind of slicked back, and he takes a swig of his beer as he takes occasional glances at the door. And in this moment, there is a thundering of footsteps as his bodyguard comes and sits down next to him, and she sits with a loud boomf, and you see this very tall, like Amazonian tall woman with bleach blonde hair tied back in braids and these piercing blue eyes, and this very serious scowl on her face. This is a woman who has clearly seen lots of combat and disputes in her day. She's wearing some piecemeal armor, and she holds her tankard and looks at her charge, the man who is paying her, or the dwarf who is paying her, Mr. Gundren Rockseeker. And Gundren looks at this large, powerfully built, terrifying woman, Brunhilde Bergamot, and almost tries to hide his intimidation, but it's hard to do. And she stares at him and takes a swig of her drink. "Are they here yet?" And it's loud enough that other people stare because they think that there's conflict at this table. And he goes, "No, not yet. They've not yet arrived." And no sooner has he finished saying that as when you see the tavern door swing open, and before you is a massive creature who excuse me has to almost duck down to enter the tavern so that his horns don't scrape against the ceiling.
It's me, everyone.
Yeah, you gave it. It's such a dead giveaway. ToonWolf, can you introduce us to your character? So, who is like his name, his class, and maybe what he looks like, and what might be going through his head in this moment as he walks into the tavern.
Sure. In my character is Korvath, the Unshaken, and he's a Minotaur war cleric. And I'm walking into the tavern, scanning around to see if my friend is there. I might look. Do I know what
you would know what
Gundren looks like?
You would know what Gundren looks like. Yeah, everyone knows what Gundren looks like.
I would probably walk right over to Gundren and ask him. I say, "Is this? I hear I can make some money with you."
"You've come to the right place." And he points down and beckons you to sit.
Sit down.
All right. As
Can you
you
fit
do
in a
that,
chair? Is there a chair large enough for Korvath?
you sit
I
down.
may have
There,
to stand. I'm very big.
there are
You just
stools.
crouch.
There are stools here at this table. You sit on one. There is definitely a creak as you sit in this stool. It is bearing all of your many Minotaur pounds, but for the time being, it is withstanding your weight.
I believe I'm 360 pounds and 7'2". So
Yeah, you are a big
I
boy.
will very much be testing that stool.
You are testing the hell out of that stool, sir. As you take a seat, the door opens again, and we see an elderly man with a staff, and next to him, coming up just behind him, a much younger and much more lively dwarven woman. Wombat, can you introduce us to your character, and then Mango following?
So into the door walks Professor Norman Gadget. He is trembling slightly. It's unclear if this is an act or if this is just him being very tired after the carriage ride we've just been on. And he's just saying, "Oh, I'd like to sit down. Where are you, Savannah?" Savannah's right in front of him. He is looking around.
So my character, Savannah Silverstring, she is a mountain dwarf, which I believe is a little bit taller than in the dwarven species.
Mm-hmm.
Flowing red hair, just really great expression of excitement. And she is a bard. She comes from a family of bards, and is just really excited to have been invited by Professor Norman, right? Professor Norman?
Mhm.
Yeah, by Teach.
No need for this whole titles thing, and you can just call me my professor.
I can just call you Professor. To go on this adventure so that she can try and follow in the footsteps of her uncle Chadsworth, who is a famous bard, a famous adventuring bard,
A famous bard and hero of Baldur's Gate.
and hero of the Gate of Boulders.
Norman hears Savannah's introduction and realizes that he has given no information about himself except how he looks and his vibe. Should I do that now?
No. You don't have to do that. Like that's it. This is all just kind of like what you're willing to share about your character. And actually, as you both enter, Gundren sees you and he goes, "Ah, the professor! I've been waiting for you." And he ushers both of you over and beckons you to take a seat. Excuse me.
So Norman kind of hobbles over with his staff, and he's shaking a bit, and then he's like, "Excuse me, sir. Could you assist me with this chair?"
I've got you, Teach, and I'm gonna pull the chair out for him.
Norman
trailing
says thank
behind
you, and
Gregor.
as he sits down, his staff just sort of tilts over and bonks Gundren on the head a little bit, and he's like, "Oh." And then he does not acknowledge it past that. He just sort of wanted to bonk him on the head. It is very clear.
Right. I believe we're just waiting for one more. And no sooner do those words escape his lips when the tavern door opens one final time, and in steps the lion-like presence, the very large lion-like presence. So Interruptus, can you introduce us to your character?
Sure. As the door opens, you see this lion head peeks in the door, kind of scans the room. Leon Bellows is shirtless. He's just wearing some trousers that have been sort of ripped off at the mid thigh. He's carrying on his hip a large sledgehammer. has a shield on his back and an adventurer's pack behind him. He looks around the bar. He's filthy. He's covered with dirt. His eyes, from the corners of his eyes, they're like thick, black, sticky tears or dried tears sort of on his face. And he looks concerned, tense, and then he sees Korvath and comes over to the table, doesn't really acknowledge anyone else at the table, but he says Korvath, and he looks at Korvath in all of his cleric's garb, his attire, says, "It's so good to see you," and starts crying and just embraces Korvath. And he says, "I'm so sorry." And he's just holding Korvath.
How do you respond?
Brother,
And then
you
lets
look
him go
like
and
shit.
says,
I was wondering
Get
about
over
that.
here. We got your back.
"Yeah, thanks. Sorry. Hi. I'm Leon." And he pulls up a chair and sits down.
Gundren extends his hand. Gundren Rockseeker, and he shakes your hand. And looks around. Right. I'm Gundren. This here is my associate, Brunhilde Bergamot. And she just looks at you. Hello. And that's all she says. Brunhilde, could we get some refreshments here for our friends? Certainly. And she just kind of leans her head up. Beers for them. And it's this loud bark that just like shakes the entire tavern. And the tavern keeper, just a rather skittish human man, just like kind of jumps and starts like frantically putting together some tankards for the party as Gundren leans in. He notices the greeting between Leon and Korvath. So you two know each other then?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we go way back.
Yes. Since childhood.
Good. Well, I suppose that for a task such as this, the more people that know each other, the better. And he looks over at Norman and Savannah and kind of acknowledges that in the same way. Norman and Savannah, have you any reaction to having seen these two other characters that you've never met before?
I feel like.
Go ahead.
Oh, you go. I'm not. I'm still figuring out this character while trying not to have my beard fall off.
You got this.
I feel like with Savannah just being really excited to be on, it's basically her first adventure, really. Going away from home and doing anything remotely similar to what Uncle Chadsworth is doing. I'm just kind of in awe. I'm tiny, right? So I'm kind of in awe at the size of both Korvath and Leon. Though I don't know at what point would be a good point to actually introduce ourselves to each other, since we're there to talk to Gundren, right? I'm also kind of wondering, Leon looks a little rough. So she's thinking in her head, gosh, I hope I don't have to sit next to him for too long because he looks like he smells real bad and needs a bath.
Fair assumption.
I think Norm actively scooches over closer to Korvath and is sort of tapping him on the thigh. He's like, "These are some fine thighs, my friend. It's very impressive."
Thank you, little man.
I think Norman is kind of he is engaged with the group, but he's kind of doing his own thing. And he looks over at the waiter and he's like, "Excuse me, waiter.
Yes, sir.
With my older constitution, as you will, I have a bit of trouble with the beers in this tavern. I've passed through here once before. It left me feeling not so well for a week or two. Do you have any what's a year? That would have been a while ago.
I don't know
like
how
any-
years work in D&D. Let's say 906.
Do you have any 25-year age gin in the back there?
You the beer is bad for your constitution, so you want gin?
It's got to be aged just right. Do you understand? I'm a bit of a delicate flower at my age.
I'll go see what we have. And he drops the tankards and then goes to check on the gin situation.
And then Norman picks up one of the tankards of beer and downs it and sort of hides it. He goes back to shaking slightly.
Does Norman
Korvath,
have a drinking problem that we don't know of yet?
I don't know.
Norman's doing his own thing.
Oh, okay.
No, he doesn't like hide it. He just puts it somewhere else on the table to make it seem like he didn't just down a tankard of beer after telling this whole story to the waiter.
Do Korvath or Leon have any reaction to these other two people that they realize are joining them on this adventure?
That they realize, they just look down and they're like, "Oh my god, they're people."
Yeah.
Didn't even see
They're
them.
so
They're
small
Not yet.
and old.
Korvath is amused by the silly tiny wizard and the even smaller dwarf, but not saying anything about it.
We're
Yeah, Leon is just wiping tears and snot away from his face and trying to make himself slightly more presentable. He realizes he's now meeting new people and probably not making a good first impression, so he's trying to get himself together a little bit and is just now starting to look around the table to see who he's meeting with.
As that's happening, Gundren says, "I can't say much, but what I can say is this. My brothers and I, we found something. And it may be big. I can't tell you what, but it's big enough that nobody needs to know about it yet. I need good people to take our equipment and follow behind me to Phandelver. It's a 2 days ride from here. Brunhilde and I will be taking off in the morning. We expect you to follow in a couple of days' time after the equipment is procured from my associate on the other side of town." He passes a slip of parchment across to you. It's his name and location. He will provide you with a wagon and 2 ox and all of the equipment that's needed. Bring it to me in Phandelver. You'll receive your first payment. And I'll reveal more as time allows. And as he says that, the tavern dude comes back with a smaller cup and kind of like a I don't know, what do you call them? Like a pitcher, and pours. This is a vintage from 907, and pours it and takes off.
He gives it a sniff. He's like, it'll do.
You said payment at when we get to Phandelver, is it?
2 days ride from here. For
2
you,
days
walk.
ride. And then I'm sorry, I'm just what the payment terms? How much is the payment?
100 gold pieces each. Consider that your down payment for the additional work you will be doing for me.
Down payment. Okay, good. All right.
Other questions or that anyone has for Gundren?
Excuse me, you
So
say
I'm clear
equipment.
on everything. So by agreeing to show up in the morning and deliver these to Phandelver, is it, to
Yes.
you, we are agreeing to continue working for you.
That is correct.
Okay. I just wanted to be clear on all of that. Also, I'm going to look over, Savannah's going to look over at Professor Norman and just go, Teach, do you think that it's a good idea for you to be drinking so much before we go on an adventure? I feel like
Norm
we should
is,
be of sound mind.
Norm is pouring the gin into a flask that he has hidden in his pocket. He's like, drinking what? What do you mean?
What do
All
you
right,
mean?
Teach, I see you. You're just saving it for later. That's fine.
I want to be very clear. Norm is not trying to drink a lot at this meeting. Norm is just trying to take the fanciest alcohol of this place so that he has it for later on in the journey. He will share if people ask. Norm is not all about himself. Norm is about the group.
Okay.
He Gundren rolls out a map, and he points to Neverwinter on the map, and then he points to Phandelver, and the high road that you'll be taking. Once you get to Phandelver, find me at Rickshaw Shop, and he points within the town. It's on the north side of town. The store owner there is a friend of mine. And I'll be there with him, and we'll be waiting for you with the shipment. And I will provide more information from there. And, of course, your first payment. Other questions from the group?
Only because I was ADHDing. We're transporting things to Phandelver?
Correct.
Or...
You are transporting things to Phandelver. Gundren is riding ahead of you with Brunhilde because he needs to attend to some business. You will follow him in 2 days' time.
We're following in 2 days, okay.
Yeah, and with all of the supplies. Meet him at the store, or at the shop, and with all the stuff. And from there, he will provide your payment and next instruction.
Okay. We have to wait. We have to wait 2 days before we leave, or
It's going to take my associate a couple of days to get all of the supplies we needed together. Hence the delay and why I'll be riding ahead to take care of business.
Okay.
And
is there anything else I can do over these 2 days while we're here to?
Well, you know
Right.
what, Leon? There's a bathhouse actually right around the corner. I feel like maybe you could benefit from a nice hot bath before we venture off on this long journey.
Yes, that sounds. Someday that sounds nice. Right now, I'm just looking for any other work I can do.
As you finish talking, I've provided you board at the inn next door for the next 2 days. Your payment and your room and board and your meals are covered until your departure. And with that, he raises his tankard to a promising future for all of us.
Cheers.
You're here.
Pull out a little skin with some water in it and raise it up.
All right.
I think Brunhilde got us all beers, right?
Yeah. And it
Okay.
seems like
Did you?
Leon
I was
is...
like, what am
yeah,
I
yeah.
cheersing with?
Yeah, the tankards have been brought to the table.
Okay.
And then slightly delayed from all of you, Brunhilde just goes, cheers! And And the scene then passes. And we find ourselves 2 days later on the road to Phandelver, on the high road to Phandelver. So feel free to go now to the map that I have opened, or should now start becoming available, hopefully.
Ooh.
And I need to make sure it's available for me on my end.
Cool.
I think Leon has bathed a little bit by this time over the course of 2 days.
I would
Probably
hope so, because
so.
I was about to ask if I'm traveling downwind from you since you're in front of me.
Yeah.
I feel like that would affect her.
Her
But he's
well-being.
I
still,
think it just
Yeah, especially since
My
she's so
headcanon is
tiny.
it just rained.
but he still has no. He's still not wearing a shirt or anything. He's just
Fair enough.
there in his shorts.
What time of what season are we in right now?
This is springtime. So
Okay, all right.
we find ourselves now and also feel free to move your characters where you think they would be positioned here on the wagon. So
Is that?
go ahead.
Maybe I need to refresh this.
You may need
If
to
you
like
It's a small
scroll, you
left
can zoom
corner.
out.
yeah, you might need to
Mhm.
zoom out.
Oh, okay, there we are.
Yeah, it was like very corner for me. I feel like Korvath is larger than any of the animals that are pulling us along.
I feel like both Korvath and Leon are probably larger
Oh my god.
than the animals. I imagine that height-wise, I probably just go right up to someone's knee or something, because I'm 3'5", I think.
Mm-hmm.
I did not realize this about you. That's so good.
I'm not sure I fit in the wagon. I'm probably walking up front with the animals.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I am too.
Can we
Kind
fit
of
in the
pulling them
wagon?
along.
Yeah, someone needs to be driving the wagon anyway.
Oh,
So,
okay, I'll drive
There
the
can
wagon.
be like, maybe two people on the bench at the front of the wagon. So it could be Norman and Savannah maybe at the, in the wagon itself with
I'm gonna
Leon and
move you, Peach.
Korvath.
I think Norman is a few seats back, but he does sort of bug Savannah. And I think as a towards the beginning of whatever scene we're about to do, I feel like we just see Norman saying like, Savannah, it's been a few hours. You have the food you need. You have water.
Yeah, Teach, I brought everything that I need. Did you? Do you have everything that you need other than that flask that I saw you pour that gin into?
I have plenty of supplies. I just want to make sure that you're okay. This is your first time out. After all, I do feel responsible for you. He goes off to stirring sort of in the middle distance, in the middle of that sentence. But he is making an effort.
I appreciate it, Tisha. Uncle Chadsworth actually prepped me for this adventure and told me to bring plenty of supplies.
Fantastic. I'll leave you to it. But let me know if you want to break or if you're getting tired. I know driving drowsy is how I lost. No, it's fine. Never mind.
Any other conversations happening here on the wagon?
Or in front of the wagon.
Or in front of the or in front of the wagon?
I assume it's been 2 days. Presumably we haven't had any meaningful conversations over the course of those days.
Not potentially.
So
I assume we've at least introduced ourselves to each other. In 2 days.
I feel like there's this long-running thing where we were all very interested in Korvath's size.
Massive
and-
thighs? Oh, sorry.
Oh, I mean, they rhyme for a reason. So, we're every once in a while around the fire, we will just throw out a question like, I think this is something that has come up on the road, and let me know how you think this would go. That we've just asked Korvath. So when you're shopping for a bed, are there stores that you can go to, or artisans that you can request from, or do you just buy several?
I don't need a bed. I just sleep on the ground.
So
That's a
Norm
choice.
takes notes.
Korvath, you're a holy man now, a cleric.
Yeah, I had had a spiritual experience, you could say, which I've been following for the last few years since we've seen each other.
That's, I mean, that's amazing. What kind of experience?
Well,
What happened?
I got into a huge fight, and I tested my mettle against this giant monster near a quarry, and I stood up against it myself, and I passed out, and I saw this vision of Tempest, the god I follow.
Tempest.
He's been sending me messages and helping me prove myself. That's how I got my name, the Unshaken.
Wow. This is, I mean, are you still with your clan, or do you
Oh yeah, the clan loves the blessings that I give them before they go out on hunts, and I'm able to help them with the with their work, and it's been fine. Tempest is all for me helping out. He wants me to. He said I need to go aid you however I could. A friend in need is a friend indeed.
Jesus Christ.
That's amazing. I'm so grateful. That's a time like this. It's good to have an old friend that
Yeah,
can.
you need me
be
more
by
than
my side.
my clan does. So I'm glad I can be here and keep you safe. We can get you that money you owe.
Thank you, friend.
As you walk, about half a day passes. You've been on the trail now for about that long. As you come around a bend, you spot 2 dead horses sprawled about 50 feet ahead of you, let's say, blocking your path. Each has several black feathered arrows sticking out of it. Let me reveal more of the map.
Is this just turned over to us?
What do you do?
I think I am not at the front of the group, but I do spot this, and I say, like, hold up! Savannah, stop these animals.
Actually,
s-
as you say that, I realize we haven't named our oxen yet. Do you got y'all should name you should name these wonderful creatures.
If
Come
it wasn't
on.
taken, I would say, like, Brassy and Doots.
Oh my god. Yep. Okay, that's their name. Brassy and Doots. Those are the
Okay.
names. It's canon now. All right, please continue.
Pays tribute to my family's band.
Brassy and Doots are clearly they see this sight and they're unsettled by it, and they start to kind of like they're hoofing the ground and like whatever sounds oxen make.
So yeah, I think Leon would immediately stop and just start scanning the surroundings for any potential ambush, see where those arrows might have come from.
Okay.
So should we go around and, like, do, like, an action each to, like, respond to this, or?
Yeah, and actually, one piece of info that I forgot to give you. So I'm saying this just in case you want to change your mind on your course of action, Leon. You see these horses, and you do immediately recognize that these horses were the horses of Gundren and Brunhilde.
Oh, I just didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, no, that was
Okay,
my bad. I
those-
forgot to mention that.
Gotcha. Those are Gundren's horses.
Do you still want to make that perception check, or
I say that to the group.
okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
for sure. I want to, before we approach, I want to look around and just scan the environment and make sure things are safe.
Okay. Make a perception check for me. And I will ask, as you all make checks or attacks or anything like that, please say the number, because I will probably be like, since this might be podcasted later.
21.
How
Speaking of
does-
visuals, I think I
how
need to
does
take off
guidance
this
work?
beard.
Go for it.
I think it's run its course.
It's run its course. You've done well,
It's
Wombat.
I'm so sorry.
No,
I
no,
put it
don't
on Before
apologize.
we even started the session.
You did
stuff.
amazing. We are so proud of you. Toon, what were you saying?
How does guidance work? Is it like Baldur's Gate 3 rules where I can just
Yeah.
give someone guidance as they're
You can
they're
give
trying to
you
perceive?
can give them guidance as they're about to, but I believe it only works for checks. You can't add it to don't
Yeah.
think you can add it to saving throws or attacks or things like that, but you can add
Okay.
it to checks. You don't need to here though. He rolled a 21. Like that's
Okay.
more than enough.
I might use it on myself if I'm trying to follow some tracks.
Okay. Do you I'll just start so you get a 21 on that perception. You absolutely notice that this scene is not right. You see some rustling in the bushes to your left and to your right, Leon.
Turn to the group. There's something in the bushes, left and right.
Are we close to these bushes?
You are
they, like, far?
about Leon is about 20 feet from one side of the bushes and where he saw something. So 20 feet from one side and then 30 or 40 feet from the other side.
Are you able to mark which bushes we're talking about?
Yes.
Somehow?
Please hold. I think this is how it works. So here and here.
So before the horses.
Yes. You've seen the
This is
horses,
the middle of the.
but now you're also, like, Leon has seen rustling in these areas.
Got it. So I
This is the middle of the
point them.
day, right?
Yes, midday.
I point them out to the group. Pull out my shield and my hammer.
Okay.
I'm getting ready.
I will also be taking out my battle axe and shield.
So can I request something that I think would be cool that I have not mentioned, which is that Norm has the spell Find Familiar. I have not mentioned casting it, and the casting time is 1 hour.
Okay.
So I feel like I should have to roll something to have a familiar in this situation because it would be very useful if I did, but I don't know what that would be.
Yeah, because
I would
the
imagine
casting.
you would just have your familiar out all day long, right? You
Yeah.
just cast it first thing in the morning.
Yeah, isn't that how that normally works? We could just say that you've just had your familiar out all day.
What's a familiar?
Like a
Familiar is a spirit that takes the animal form of your choice. So
And
you
yours
get
is in the
telepathic
form
connection
of-
with them. You can see through their eyes. If you cast things that are touch spells, they can provide the touch. It takes an hour to cast, so it's something you can do in the morning, but then they are just sort of around.
Okay, then let's just say you cast it in the morning. Can you tell us about your familiar and what they look like?
My familiar is an animal that I heard about currently an animal I heard about in a book. Mostly they are animals that I've heard about in books. Claire, please veto this if this is too much, but the first animal that comes to mind is a kangaroo because it can keep up with the carriage.
Sure.
Okay.
Who am I to
Does it have a
deny
name?
such an
Wait,
odd?
does it
yeah,
have a name?
it
It's
has
very
to have a
important.
name.
Trinket.
Okay.
Trinket the kangaroo. Okay,
Yes.
noted. It's in the brain.
Is that not
Love
to
it.
be confused with the trinket that you always have to have on you?
That is a different trinket. That is an experimental trinket. This is a friend trinket. There are many types of trinkets.
Or the trinket
As my student, I would think you would know this.
or the trinket who is the familiar of Vexalia in Critical Role Voxbox, you know.
Wait, is there a trinket that's a familiar
Yeah,
of someone
her
already?
familiar is a bear named Trinket.
You are kidding me!
No.
I don't listen to Critical Role at all. I pulled
Yeah,
that
no,
out of
that was
nowhere.
from campaign 1. Yeah, Trinket's a big old bear.
Ugh,
He's a big
I
cutie.
feel a little bit robbed, but a little bit validated.
Yeah, no, we're going with Trinket the kangaroo.
Okay, so Trinket the
Amazing.
kangaroo hops over to the bushes, and I believe
Which
I can
bush?
see to the left bushes. I will say.
Okay. the left bushes. So
So specifically, here's what I'd like to do: is I'd like the kangaroo to go back and around to sort of get a side view of what's happening.
hold on,
So
let
that
me
if there's a
see if
perception
I
check to be
can.
made.
Let me see if I can get a. So familiars don't fight, right? They're not. You can't use them in combat.
Combat. The familiar is an ally to you and your allies. It rules its own initiative and acts on its own turn.
Oh,
I'm so sorry I made this a kangaroo. This might be tricky.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kangaroos are badasses.
Yeah.
Kangaroo. 5e stats.
Oh, another beast that has to have a beast with challenge rating 0. I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh,
So-
okay. Yeah, then yeah, you definitely cannot use a kangaroo.
That
Maybe a
tracks.
Joey.
No baby
Joey, you
kangaroo.
could use a baby kangaroo.
Could we do like a baby kangaroo with just the stats of a cat?
Sure.
Just
we'll do a
because-
baby kangaroo with the stats of a
Sure.
cat. That's fine. I'm just going to put a cat token on the board just so we have something. Oops. Cat.
Love it.
Not cart. Cat.
Claire, you are the best.
I know. All right. I'm putting it's a tiny token here in front of Leon and Korvath. So decide how you would like to manage it.
So Trinket is allowed to be within 100 feet. I think this is within 100 feet back here, right?
Where from you to? So on
It's
the
about 50 feet.
on the VTT, if you want, on the left hand side, you should see a toolbar. There's a ruler here that you can use to like determine the.
I just
distance.
tried. Can you see when I'm using the ruler what the measurement is?
No, I can't.
Oh,
But
yeah,
if you
that's 44 feet
Huh.
from you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's good.
okay,
Squares are 5, I assume.
yeah, squares are
Mhm.
5. Mhm.
So I would like to make a perception check on the set of bushes that Trinket can see.
Okay, make that perception check.
And you communicate telepathically, like with your familiar, or does the familiar have to come back and report to you what they saw?
There is a telepathic connection, so you can communicate telepathically. As a bonus action, you can see through their eyes and hear what it hears. So I think that's kind of what's happening because we're not in initiative, so you can just sort of have that communication without need for timing. I did, however, roll a 4 + 3, which is a 7. So Trinket takes after his daddy in that
Not
not
very-
the most observant, not great at staying on task.
So, as Trinket, did Trinket go over to? Wait, where did Trinket's little token go? How did I already? Why am I am I the problem?
Should be up and to the left in a bush.
Yeah. But not anywhere close to the bushes.
Am I stupid? No, Claire,
Right
stop.
here. Right here.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, no. The bushes that were pointed out were now I'm seeing the problem here. Yeah, you're at the
Okay,
wrong
so-
bushes. The bushes that were pointed out were these bushes.
Okay, well, we have an explanation as to why
Yeah.
that perception check didn't work.
Yeah,
That's where we see the rustling in the bushes.
you see the rustling where I pinned. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, for those who are listening who can't see, I sent my cat to a random bush. Also, I was not zoomed out enough, so I was just staring at the road ahead of us. And I thought that you were just sort of narrating that there were some dead horses ahead of us on the road. I did zoom out. There are, in fact, 2 dead horses on this map.
Yes,
that I
on
did
this
not
map.
see.
Yes,
so
there
now I
are.
understand what's going on.
No
my perception
problem.
check did not work, so I'm like,
On the
it's
left
nothing.
hand side, so it might be good to
Excellent
go ahead and talk
ADHD
about.
roleplay.
Yeah, right. Right underneath the ruler is the point and ping option. So if you click on that, it shows you like towards the top like a little line and then an actual ping option. And if you click on that, it'll actually let you do like these like little
Cool.
right. So you can point things out on the map if you need to. You can use the ruler to like measure the distance of something. And the circle, like the overlays, you can use like if you're using AoE spells or something like that. And then use the hand to like pan and stuff like that. So you roll a 7, so nothing, you can't really see anything. And your cat's at a place that can't get Trinket sees nothing either because Trinket is at a bush where there is nothing.
I think I'm just like, Trinket! Wait a second. And I remember that I'm telepathic with this animal, and I'm like, hey, Trinket, do you say anything? And Trinket just goes, which I know means I found a mouse. and that has become all that Trinket cares about. So Trinket is not helpful in this combat situation. I'm gonna,
Wow,
I'm gonna pass it to someone
Trinket.
else.
You fucked it up. Anyone else doing anything in this moment?
I'm probably so Savannah's gonna pull out her what is it? A hand axe? Is that what it's
Yeah.
called? Yeah. That in her right hand and her dagger in her left hand. She's gonna call out Korvath. Korvath, do you think that we should check out those bushes? You're massive enough. I think you could take whatever is in those bushes.
Are you asking me to check the bushes?
Yes.
I can check the bushes.
I'm just standing up, like still on the cart at the bench part. I'm just standing up right back there.
I'll be approaching alongside Korvath.
Are you both gonna check the same bush? Because I thought Leon said that there's rustling in 2 bushes.
Yep.
Cool. Good talk, everybody. Go ahead and move your tokens over to where your characters are searching.
So we over here is where we were hearing the bushes.
You were hearing, and then directly opposite that.
Okay. Yeah, me and Leon are gonna go check out over here.
So as you do that and you move the brush away, you see, hold on, before you, just as you pull the bush away, you see a goblin stare right at you, and you all just make eye contact for a minute in sort of a, and I looked at him, and he looked at me, and I looked at him, and he looked at me, and then as that happens, he goes, "Bah!" like just out of fear, and you hear 3 more screeches come out of the bushes as 4 goblins spring on you in order to try to take your shit. So I'm going to need everybody to roll initiative. And hold on, don't roll initiative yet.
Nope.
No, that's okay. I said that a little too late. You'll roll it again here in a second. I am sorry, I messed up.
You're burning our good rolls.
Okay, now you can roll. Wait, no, I need you to play my. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong.
That is
place.
so unfortunate. Because the first initiative. No, wait, was it Leon or Korvath that rolled really well but too early?
Leon.
I
Okay.
rolled well, but too early, and then I rolled better.
Yeah, I thought because Korvath rolled like a 4.
I got a 3. I am very
Okay.
slow.
A slow boy, but that's okay.
I rolled a 20.
Is that a natural or a dirty?
Dirty.
Damn. Okay, bro. Hold on. Where is my damn? See if I can. There you are. Couldn't find my combat music. Okay, let me roll for these guys.
I got an 18, by the way.
Damn. Okay, let's go ahead and do it and start the combat. So, Leon, you are going to start us off.
Okay. Give me 1 second to remind myself about how
Take your time. Oops.
barbarians work. Let's see. Attack. Bonus action. So rage is a bonus action.
Yep. So you can rage to start if you wanted to.
Gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws. Melee damage with strength weapons, resistance to bludgeoning, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I think I would be enraged because I recognize these horses as the horses of the people who were going to pay us, and I very much need that money. And so I'm in rage.
Okay.
And let's see, how do I do this? I click this button. And then attack. I'm just gonna charge straight at this closest goblin.
Okay.
Bringing back my what is essentially this hammer that I'm carrying is just a sledgehammer. It's a blacksmith's sledgehammer, but I'm wielding it as a warhammer with one hand and with my shield in the other hand, and I'm charging at this closest goblin and taking a swing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack.
Let's see. 17 to hit.
That'll definitely hit.
Okay, and I have to read one more time about so this says what, +2 melee damage with strength weapons. Okay, so attack. And does this automatically add my +2 is the question.
It should. If it says so on the character sheet, or on the damage, it should.
So this says 1d8 +3, but I don't know where the +3 comes from.
If you click on the damage, it should just add it automatically in the roll. Yeah, 3 + 3. So you rolled 1d8 +3.
Okay. Sorry, so I rolled 2 6s, what did I roll? Crap.
You rolled.
I was looking at a different part of the screen.
You rolled a 3 + 3, so that's 6 points of damage.
It looks like it used a D8 and a D10. Is that two different hits?
No, it's showing on my side. It showed a 1d8. It's showing 1d8 + 3. So he rolled a d8, and that was a 3, and then he gets an automatic +3 to that. So
what is the little? I can't tell what this icon is next to 1d8 + 3 on my character sheet.
the icon next to 1d8.
It's looks like a hammer striking something, maybe.
It's
Is it the type
bludgeoning.
of damage? Yeah.
Oh
that
yeah,
means
that's the
bludgeoning.
damage type. Yeah, that's
Okay.
just
There's
yeah,
some
it's
armors that are like,
bludgeoning
or
damage.
there's some creatures or armors that are like resistant to various types of things.
Okay, and next to Warhammer, I've got 2 different damage rectangles. One says 1d8 + 3, and one says 1d10 + 3. And I don't know why.
Wait, this is on your actions? Because all I see you have is
under actions attack under Warhammer. I have
Oh, I
2
don't
different
see-
damage options.
I don't see a Warhammer on your character sheet. I'm gonna refresh it. Oh, there it is. Okay. I had to refresh the sheet. Yeah, that's. I have no idea what that is actually. Bludgeoning, because they both say bludgeoning when you highlight them. Yeah, I don't know. Just until we figure it out, just go with the top one for now until I do some research to figure it out.
It's 1d8 is used with one hand and 1d10 if you're using 2 hands.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thank
Toon.
you. Okay, so yeah,
is that-
I used one hand for sure.
Okay.
That's the versatile condition, I think, right?
Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Awesome.
Okay.
Good to know. Okay, so yeah, I used one hand.
Okay. So describe what it looks like as Leon hits this goblin.
I think I just kind of swing down, and I mean, I'm trying to squash its head.
You take a powerful swing, and that hit has this goblin very, very close to death.
That was such a good. Is the music going to end up on the final recording, Claire?
Sorry, say yes. The music will be on the final recording. Yeah.
If the goblin had died in that moment, like what a out that
Yeah.
goblin would have had.
Yeah,
like,
that
what
would
an
have
epic
been.
transition.
Oh yeah, no. This,
Sorry,
This
Continue.
playlist is fantastic. Anyway, anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I think if it's not dead and it's there in front of me, I will just stay there and prepare for another swing.
Okay. All right, then Savannah, you are up.
There isn't much that I can do from back here. So I think I'm going to have to move up. So this is my first time playing a bard.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to understand my cantrips because we only have like 2 spell slots. But then the only spells I have are like Hideous Laughter and Thunder Wave. And none of which, like, I can't get close enough to do a Thunder Wave attack.
Right. What are your cantrips?
Minor Illusion and Vicious Mockery.
Okay, Vicious Mockery
You
is insulting someone to death.
That is true.
It does seem like something you would do.
Yeah, it feels
60
very in
feet.
character. What's the range? 60 feet?
60 feet. Let's
I think you are within 60 feet of, yeah, you are within 60 feet of the one to your right.
What's your move speed? Like 20, since you're so small?
25.
Okay.
You can get close enough to hit any of them, probably.
Yeah.
I'm also very squishy though. Like I don't know if I.
You're
wanna get
actually,
close
so
enough.
you're
Oh,
40
no, I
feet.
can't get close enough to actually hit them with my axe.
You're 40 feet
No, I mean
from
with
the
your,
one by
Mockery.
right. You're 40 feet away from the one where Interruptus is, and you're about 55 feet away from the one on opposite.
Okay. So maybe I will move. How do I? Okay. So she's gonna jump off this cart, move right about here,
Okay.
and kind of stop because this is like her first battle she's ever actually getting into. And I will cast. Is it casting,
Yeah.
or do I just yell?
You're casting Vicious Mockery. I mean, since it's a cantrip, like it doesn't consume a spell slot anyway. So you can just say
Okay.
I cast Vicious Mockery, but you have to tell us what insults you're going
Fuck.
to. I'm gonna make you do it. I'm gonna make you do it.
Okay. Let's see. What would be a good one for these goblins? Or well, this Goblin D. Goblin D. Okay. All right. So for Goblin D.
Goblin D's.
Goblin
Oh,
D.
shut up, Tim.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just gonna hurl an insult and cast Vicious Mockery on Goblin D, and she's just gonna yell, "Whew! You guys reek so bad. I hope that you take some time to actually take a bath after we kick your ass." And then what happens? And then what do I have
So
to do?
let me look it up. So you unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range. If the target can hear you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes.
The wisdom
Ooh.
saving throw is 12. I
Yes.
guess it has to be 12.
So it's
Okay.
going to make a wisdom saving roll, and that's Goblin D's nuts.
Mhm.
So saving throw.
We have been.
I don't
with
believe it's very
goblins
wise. It is not
for-
very wise. So. Oh, and it rolls a 16, so it does save. Sadly, it is not. It is not
Damn.
affected by the spell. That is damn. That
Okay.
that would have been great. It just
We
kind
hear
of
from across.
he just kind of
That's just
looks
you.
It
at
doesn't
you.
even know. It
Well,
doesn't even know what I said.
He just looks at you and he's like, "Yeah, so." Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, I don't think there is anything that I can do.
Okay. Well, then we will move on to Professor Norman Gadget.
Claire, quick note.
Yes,
It
sir.
looks like it didn't automatically add my +2 damage for rage, so 2 more damage on that.
Oh,
goblin that I hit.
okay. Thank you for that. On that other goblin? Oh, well, in that case, describe what it looks like as you completely eviscerate that goblin on your turn.
Okay.
First
good.
death.
Yeah. So I think my warhammer would have just kind of come down onto its head like a watermelon and kind of squished right through it, almost whack-a-mole style kind of. Yeah, and I would have just immediately just looked up to the next goblin, and I would have moved toward that next goblin as far as I can.
Okay.
Which one? Goblin A?
So
yeah, Goblin A, I think. Would
Goblin
be the next.
A is definitely dead. I tried to remove him from
Goblin
combat.
would be dead, right?
Yeah,
Or
Wait,
Goblin
what?
is dead. Goblin
Oh,
A
wait.
is up in this corner.
now it no longer says Goblin A. Anyway, the one by the cliff on the north side is the one I would move toward.
Yeah, I don't know why it's.
But one of them just fell off of the turn order that I don't think was supposed to.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that.
Ooh, they're just dropping like flies now.
I
Now
think I
they're
have
scared.
25 more feet of movement, so 5, 10, 15, 20. So I think I would make it all the way to this goblin.
Okay.
Can
Well,
you
all
move
of the
before
goblins
and
are the
after
same
an
in the
action?
turn order, so
Yeah.
I'll just operate as if I'm running them all on the same turn anyway, so it's fine. Okay, so you've moved up towards that one. Savannah took
Yep.
her turn. All right, Norman, then you are up.
So Norm is going to stay where he is because all of the goblins currently alive are within 120 feet.
Mhm.
And I am going to cast Magic Missile.
We love a good magic missile.
This is which is I'm happy about because I have heard about this spell since literally age like 13, and I have never actually gotten a chance to cast it. So Magic Missile. You create 3 glowing darts of magical force. Each strikes a creature of your choice that you can see within range. Range is 120 feet. Dart deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage. So I feel like I want to direct all of them at. I have to pick before I hear the results, I'm assuming.
Correct. You're gonna have to pick because you're gonna have to roll in or no, you don't have to roll an attack roll because they have a 100% hit. So, but you
Oh,
do
do
have
they?
to call
Okay.
out who you're hitting.
Oh my god! I assumed I just wasn't seeing where the attack roll was. Okay, great. I'm going to direct all of them at Goblin B.
B is in boy.
B as in boy on the cliff.
Got it. Okay. Then yeah, you'll roll your damage on that.
I just like to imagine that that's the goblin that's going like
Yeah.
just trying to like intimidate using height, and I'm just like quiet
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, trying to look
Uh,
big.
So I'm rolling damage.
Yes.
Okay, first 1d4 plus 1 is a 2.
Okay.
The
so
second
2 damage.
1d4 plus 1 is a 3.
Okay.
The final 1d4 plus 1 is a 2.
Describe what it looks like as this goblin gets absolutely eviscerated by your magic missile.
I think we see it come up and like do this kind of thing, like trying to intimidate us, looking very cool, and then it just literally does the Wilhelm scream, and it falls like the 3 feet off the cliff, kind of next to the horses,
Okay.
and you just sort of see Norman over there, like, oh, what's next? What's next? You there? And I target Goblin D and I just make eye contact.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I don't think I want to move, and I'm looking at the. Give me a second to look at my cheat sheet. I have a bonus action, and my list of bonus actions includes 2 weapon fighting, which is not interesting, given that I am not near anyone and cannot use my weapons. So I am going to. I feel like there must be something else I could do. Prepared action to use as a reaction and trigger certain. No, I think that's it for me.
Okay. That brings us to Trinket. Is Trinket doing anything on their turn?
So Trinket was very excited to see combat. Trinket is a more bloodthirsty companion to Norman Gadget. Trinket runs the exactly 40 feet over to the spot where which goblin was just killed?
B.
Literally runs over the 40 feet to where Goblin B was just killed.
Mhm.
How do I do that? I'm trying to pick up the cat. There we go. And then looks around, sees that the goblin has been killed, and just sort of like bops it, and is like, there. Feels very proud. And that is the end of Trinket's turn.
Good job, Trinket. All right. As all of this happens, the goblin that is facing Leon, goes, wait, hold on, I yield, we give up, please don't hurt us. What do you do?
Is it my turn?
Yeah. Well, no, it's not. This will technically end combat. Yes, it is trying to. It wants to end combat and bargain. I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
I it's as if I don't even hear it. I'm just
You're enraged still.
Mm-hmm.
I let out just not a roar, but there's just a growl under my breath as I swing my warhammer.
Okay.
I think I drop my shield and use two hands and just swing my warhammer down on this thing.
Okay. Roll an attack.
That's 10 plus
shit.
3 plus 2 for rage, so 15.
15 hits. Roll for
How
damage.
many like on-screen combats have
Oh,
you seen
wait,
where somebody
sorry,
like the music
I
stops
lied.
and they beg for mercy? Sorry, go ahead.
I accidentally rolled damage without rolling to hit first.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
My mistake. Let's try this again. That's a 7 to hit.
That sadly does not hit. So as you make that swing, the goblin whose turn it was will respond in kind. Fine, you don't want to talk? Fine! And he will take a swing at you. With his...
So is that Leon's turn? Or,
I'm gonna
We're
just call it
technically
an out of combat because, like,
Okay.
we technically paused combat, so he kind of got a free action there. I might,
Okay.
but we'll see how I feel. If I attribute that as a action on his next turn. Let's see. So he is going to swing his scimitar at Leon, and does a 17 hit.
Yep.
Okay, then he takes a swing at you with his scimitar, and will do 6 slashing damage.
Nice.
And as he does that, he is going to do Nimble Escape as a bonus action. The goblin can take the disengage or hide action as a bonus action on each of its turns. So it's going to disengage from you and try and start running away. So how much movement speed does it have? So 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, well, since that's a bonus action, 35, 40, 5, 50, 55,
Damn.
60. So he bolted. He said, bye, bitch. And now he is trying to run.
What about this other goblin? Is he also trying to run? or is
We're back
he-
in combat, so he's about to be up in the initiative order. And he is going to take a shot at Korvath with his short bow. I believe it's a short bow. Yes. And that is a 19 to hit.
That does hit.
And that is for 6 piercing damage.
Ouch.
Yeah, that is what we call an ouch. And it is going to try to run up to catch up with his buddy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that will be his turn.
That goblin that ran so far away, did the ability that it used give it like extra
Yeah,
movement
so
or
it
something?
used actually, you know what? It used disengage, which is a bonus action. I somehow attributed that to dash. So it's back about 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it's about here.
Okay, good.
So it disengaged, so it didn't get an opportunity attack from you, but it's still trying to run.
Got it.
All right, Korvath, you're up.
All right. I'll go. I don't know if I need to dash or if I can just get to this guy. Am I going ruler length or square length?
You can
Looks
go.
like-
Square length is 5 feet.
Okay, it looks like he's 35 feet to get right up next to him, so I'm going to have to charge, which means I get to use my
Oh yeah.
what is it? My goring rush. So I am going to put my head down, like do my feet on the ground a little bit, just like I'm a charging bull, and I am going to sprint at this dude that just shot me, and I'm gonna charge him and hit him with my horns, my goring
Oh.
rush,
All right, go
and
ahead
that
and
will
make
be
that attack.
a 18 to hit,
Ooh, that definitely hits.
Jesus Christ.
and the damage will be 9. So I am just gonna shove both of my horns right into the torso of this dude.
Yeah, I was gonna
and
say,
maybe like
describe what
maybe
it
like
looks
fling
like.
him up in the air.
Yeah, what does
I
it
don't know
look
if I
like as
either
you
gore him-
absolutely kill him? He's fucking,
I
he's
sort of-
toast.
I hit him right in the torso with my head, and I hit him upward, and he just splits right in half.
All right. Girl, bye. Let me just move that. I have to like click between different things to delete them, so sorry, it's kind of time consuming. All right, anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Well, that was my bonus action and my action, so I think I am probably not going to use a potion. I will save my reaction in case I can do an opportunity attack.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, that moves us back up to Leon. Leon!
Let's see. I think whenever I missed that goblin, I think my hammer probably sunk into the mud. And when I saw the goblin running away, I'm leaving my hammer behind and I'm running after this goblin.
You're gonna go after him with your bare hands.
Catch up to him, pounce on him with my claws out,
Okay.
and just try to tear down his back with my claws.
Okay, so you're making an unarmed attack.
Yeah, claws attack specifically.
The
22 to hit.
22 absolutely hits.
Okay. This is slashing damage, 7 plus 2, so 9 slashing damage as my claws go down his back.
Describe what it looks like as this goblin gets eviscerated.
I'm just pounce on him, kind of tackle him, and just as my claws just rake down his back, leaving 8 wide, bloody tracks down his back, flesh open.
All right.
Gruesome.
It is gruesome indeed. And that goblin falls over dead. And as that happens, that brings us to the conclusion of combat. So,
I immediately flip this goblin over and start searching through its clothing, belongings, whatever. I'm looking for anything that they might have stolen from Korvath.
he has 3 gold teeth on him.
Okay. Once I feel like it's been thoroughly searched, I'm going to each of the other goblins and searching them as well.
The others all have the same thing. Anywhere between, so we'll say the next one has 2 gold teeth. The one after that has 1, and then the other one has 2. I don't remember the exact. I'll look it up for later. How much those are worth? Because I don't remember off the top of my head.
Okay.
So 3, 2, 1.
I'd like to go over and investigate the horses to see if there's any hint of where the actual riders have gone.
Okay.
So I think
You walk over to the horses. You can see that the saddlebags have been looted. So nothing on there to indicate, what had happened to them. But you are able to make out drag marks from the site of the horses that lead north.
so. I point this out to the rest of the group, and I'm like, Korvath, Leon, and I just sort of point, indicating the drag marks, and that we need to follow them.
You said saddlebags were empty, right?
Yes, saddlebags are empty.
Okay. They've got our fucking money. And immediately start walking in the direction of the drag marks. Oh, actually, before I do that, I walk up to Savannah and hand her two gold teeth.
Gold teeth.
Yeah, that's what
Yep.
the goblins had on them.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They had teeth. These are yours. Give
They're
those to Savannah. Give 2 gold teeth to Korvath, 2 gold teeth to Norman.
If we're
Thank you.
immediately pursuing this, I'm probably going to cure my wounds.
Okay.
Mm.
I was going to say you can also take this opportunity to take a short rest if you'd like.
Okay. How does that
Leon's
work
not
in
resting.
5e? Yeah, it
Um,
doesn't seem like we're resting if we're going.
A short
directly
rest is
after.
about an hour or 30 minutes to an hour.
Okay.
And
Does it just
You
restore
could-
your HP?
it doesn't restore all your HP. It restores short rest.
What's a dice?
Yeah, you use some of your hit die. At least 1 hour long,
So
during
I've-
which a character does nothing more strenuous than drinking, reading, eating. A character can spend 1 or more hit dice at the end of a short rest, up to the character's maximum number of hit dice. For each hit die spent in this way, the player rolls the die and adds the character's constitution modifier to it. Character regains hit points equal to the total.
Okay.
I believe
We have
there's a
hit dice
button.
equal to our.
There should be a button on your character sheet that you can click that says short rest.
Oh, yeah.
That I
see.
believe will allow you to choose how many hit die you would like to use, and then click take a short rest.
I mean, if Norman and
Yeah, if you don't have to
If
take a short
Norman-
rest if you don't want to. If you'd like to
Oh.
just use
yeah, I'll just do a cheeky little cure on myself and then follow directly afterwards. I don't want to be resting if there's more action.
Okay, then go ahead and just cure your wounds.
Nice.
What was that? That was a 8, which heals me to full.
Nice.
Is there somewhere where we can see each other's HP?
I believe if you click on the character no, it doesn't seem like that works for you. I think you would have to just look at their actual character sheet, which you
Yeah.
can. You have access to each other's character sheet in the campaign.
Okay, it's 3 extra tabs. It's not a big deal. I just thought I was hoping there was a place where it would all be in one place.
Yeah, Korvath has 11 max HP. Okay, so
Yeah,
all
Leon
of you...
is.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to say Leon is down to 9 HP out of his total of 15.
Mm-hmm.
And doesn't seem to be giving any thought to that.
Okay.
Leon is ready, is looking at those tracks and is ready to follow them, unless you guys talk him into doing something different.
I'll probably heal Leon too. Then, if I see that he's injured, are you all right, buddy? You wanna heal?
Yeah, make a medicine check.
I'm also just asking him if he wants a heal.
Yeah, that's true.
I've
That's true. It
I've
doesn't
done
matter.
a medicine check of 23 though, so I'm
You
pretty
can
sure I
absolutely tell that he is injured regardless of what he tells you.
You look like you're pretty injured there, buddy. You want a quick heal?
What? Oh.
Do your shield not
sure.
use a spell slot?
Can I cure your wounds?
How long will that take?
Just a touch.
Sure. Sure. Thank
I
you.
will expend my second spell slot. Yes. That is all my spell slots, and it looks like I'm only giving you... Oh, 9.
Still good.
Sweet. I'm kind of amazed to see this ability that my friend has. And I look him briefly in the eyes and say, thank you. Can we go?
Onward.
All right.
Okay.
You continue down the trail. It's a good distance from the main road. You're heading through a lot of vines and such. Can y'all give me the marching order? Maybe move your tokens up to where the tracks are, and tell me your marching order.
Oh, I have a question. Are we leaving the cart with
Yeah,
the
we
brass-
You
probably
gotta
shouldn't leave our
decide.
supplies
Yeah.
behind. We
Yeah.
should...
I can't move it, so I'm just assuming that we're moving with it.
Well, I mean, you could
Is that-
ride the cart somewhere if you need to.
No, I
If
mean
we're going
I can't move it.
Oh
in-
yeah, no.
in your
Like,
thing.
don't worry about
Am
like
I-
this is the map is just stationary. Like, we'll just say for the narrative, you've moved the cart somewhere.
Okay. So Savannah went back and sat on the helm of the cart and is
But we're following this little
Yeah, this
footpath.
trail.
I don't think the cart will fit down this trail, so
no.
it's like
I was gonna say-
maybe we just leave the cart and go investigate first, and then
You could try
come
hiding
back to
it.
it later.
I believe we probably should hide it, considering.
That's
Yeah,
a
we
really
should.
good point.
Mhm.
Can we store it in these bushes?
Sure.
Like right here.
So you
Am I
take.
thinking? I'm
I
not
would say
thinking.
you should probably take about 10 minutes, like, to actually move the brush and such over the cart. Yeah, that's fine. We'll say that you moved it there, and the Brassy and Duke just kind of look at you, like chewing their cud as you are.
Is there anything valuable but light I can throw in my pack
Mm.
and just carry with us
You mean in the wagon?
in the cart? Yeah.
Pretty much all of it is just like it's all provisions and like tools, mining gear, stuff like that. It isn't stuff that really would
Okay.
be helpful for you.
Yeah, then my focus is just following Leon so that he doesn't get himself into trouble.
Okay. So Leon and then Korvath and then it seems Norman and then Savannah. That's going to be your marching order.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
feel like we're witnessing like the most incredible relationship between these two friends who have not seen each other in forever. And then like I don't know, Savannah, I don't want to drag you into the silly crowd, but like tonally there's a very big shift every time you guys talk to each other. I'm trying to figure out how to navigate that. We'll get there.
I love it.
We'll get there.
No,
Don't
keep-
worry about it. This is
Keep up the
what
silliness.
D&D
No,
is.
it's not a problem.
I love
it's
the
wonderful.
contrast.
I love that we're getting a little bit of everything.
Yeah. So Leon is at first annoyed at the idea of hiding the cart, but then he realizes, okay, the cart is the thing that we're getting paid for, so yeah, we should hide it.
Yep.
But I'm feeling like the person who was gonna be paying us has probably been dragged off into these woods, and so I'm a little bit conflicted. But I convinced myself that hiding the cart is a good idea, but I'm like inching down the path the whole time.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I'm
very
sure
eager to
Leon
get down that path.
recognizes if you lose the cargo, you also lose your chance at getting paid. Like it's two things you're worried about here.
Yep.
Okay. About you travel for about 10 minutes. You're following these tracks. Is there any conversation or anything happening as you're walking through these woods, following, just kind of moving along?
I think Norm sees
Nothing
a bird.
from Leon unless someone engages Leon in conversation.
no, let's find these. Let's find out where these guys took our money.
Okay.
Money people.
I do think Norm kind of turns around and checks in with Savannah. Is like, you were right. Are you sure you want to come along on the rest of this? You are fresh off the classroom. That's not a phrase.
Teach, I'm fine. This is what I signed up for. And now I'm real curious to find out what happened to Broomhilda and what's the other guy's name?
Gundren.
In Gundren.
Are you sure? Do you have enough trinkets? One can never have enough trinkets.
Actually don't carry trinkets on me, Teach. That seems like something that you do.
Oh, speaking of which,
But-
Trinket! And I call Trinket, and Trinket, whose icon has not moved, runs over to us.
Before the next session, I will get like a little token made with like a Joey, like a baby kangaroo on it, so that we have like an actual like familiar that you can use for this. I love that.
I also wanted to check about that. Can familiars change form?
That I don't know. I want to say yes.
I'm gonna double check. I think they can. Whenever you cast a spell, you can change its form. So every day it could be a different animal.
Okay.
So I wouldn't like go out of your way to get a Joey specifically.
Okay. All right. Cool. Then I'll hold off on that. If
thank
you
you.
think in advance of other animals you would like to use, though, let me know so I can like get some tokens prepared. Like maybe a myriad of options. So then, like out on a whim, I could just drop one in. So at least we don't always have to use a cat.
I feel like he has a cat's soul, so I feel like it's okay. But I
Fair
will.
enough.
I will let you know.
All right. As you proceed, I imagine that Leon is just kind of leading the charge here and just kind of not really focused on anything other than the tracks. But would I be correct?
Correct.
I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Let's see. Saving throws. Dex.
How tall is Leon?
Like 6'1".
All right. What was
Like
that
to make
number?
the AT&T logo.
dexterity save.
So sorry, say it again, Wombat.
I feel like we have like 4 bars of service if we stand in the right order. Like we are just
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
that's
straight
true.
linear.
Yeah. Okay, so a 13. Without you're moving so fast you don't even notice as you place your foot forward and you hear like a sound as a rope snatches against your leg and you are immediately lifted into the air and suspended upside down about 10 feet off the ground. You are now currently restrained up a tree, or upside down on a tree. Just kind of dangling.
Thrashing around.
Thrashing around, not much happening. You're just kind of
I mean, is there?
waving back and forth.
If it's, are my arms free?
Your arms are free.
So I have claws. I think I would immediately be working on cutting the rope with the claws.
Okay.
I think we all kind of in surprise are just like, "Are you all right? Are you all right?" do you-
Probably not answering. I'm probably just
thrashing around wildly.
frantically getting out of this.
Norm looks at the rest of the group and is like, "He seems like he's not answering.
Does anyone
But
want
he
to
seems
help,
have it
or
handled."
anyone want to
I
help
don't know
him?
how
Or
much help I could be, being 3'5".
I want to consider doing 2 things. And this is the first session, so I need to talk this through. I have Mage Hand and I have Featherfall, and they both seem like they'd be relevant to this situation. But I'll leave that up to you. Interrupt us. Do you feel like you would like any assistance, or do you want to see how you would get out of this trap?
I certainly would not think to ask for assistance.
okay.
That's fair.
But
don't
you
think-
can probably see me working on cutting this rope, and I don't know how high up I am, but you could use your own judgment.
I think I take
Said he's
one of
10 feet up? Is that?
He's about 10 feet
Accurate?
up. Yeah.
I think
So
I take a throwing dagger from my pouch with my Mage Hand, and I just sort of bring it up and I just start doing this for the rope
Okay.
and just see if I can cut it.
Okay.
Is Mage Hand a cantrip or a first level spell?
It's a cantrip.
Okay.
I'll let you do that. So you're. What does it look like as you conjure this mage hand and it takes this dagger?
So the mage hand looks exactly like one of Norm's hands, which is uncanny. It just has like a third one floating around. It picks up the dagger, kind of tosses it in the air with a little flourish, and it just sort of like zips up, and it just starts like.
Okay.
And Norm is a little frustrated, like, no. Sideways motion, keep it focused.
It doesn't take much work for you as with that slash with a little bit of effort, the rope breaks free. And our dear Leonin Barbarian is gonna take 4 bludgeoning damage from his fall as he hits the ground with a boof.
Could
Can I attempt to
Korvath
catch
have
him?
caught him? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Do you want to try to? Would Korvath make an effort to try to catch him?
Of course.
Korvath is 7'2", 7.
Yeah, I'm 7'2". He's only 3 feet above me, and I've got a
Yeah.
strength of 16.
Yeah,
All right, yeah, make strength check.
he would just
Okay.
like fall.
You're right underneath him, so you were very close. So you're right underneath him after he's gone up.
Unfortunately, I rolled
7?
a 7.
Um,
So I
So
gotten-
unfortunately,
Butterfingers.
yeah, you just have butterfingers, and he just slips right through your grip and hits the ground and takes 4 bludgeoning damage.
I think being a
sorry.
cat, I would have landed on my feet if Korvath hadn't been below me, but
That's fair. That's fair.
I think
My bad.
I think I probably hit him on the way down and then tripped and fell and took the damage.
And it's it
do
was just
I
it was
take
just a
any
mess.
damage?
Nah, I won't have you take any damage. If you had rolled a nat
Yeah.
1, I would have
He
made you
falls
take
on your
damage,
foot.
but
He falls on your foot and you take 1.
that would have been
damage.
so funny. He falls on your foot and you stub your toe and you take 1d6.
Can I propose the image that Korvath, after falling over, gets up and there's just like a tree stump stuck to one of his horns? Not like
a branch,
lot,
like
just-
a big branch. The branch itself that he just got cut down from. All right. What do you do next? What's happening
Ow,
here?
fuck. Shit. Are you okay, Korvath?
Yeah, I'm okay. Sorry. I think you would have landed on your feet if I didn't try to catch you.
The self-awareness
Looking up at
is
the
too
rope.
much. You look up at it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're getting close to something.
I guess we have to be a lot more careful while we're traversing. It looks like people are setting up traps out here.
Yeah, can I investigate to see like what this is intended for, actually?
Yeah, sure. Make an investigation check.
With that comment from Savannah, I'm like, that's a good point. And I take a closer look at the trap, and I roll a Jesus Christ, that looked exactly like a 1, but it is a 7. I roll an 11.
You rolled
7
an
plus
11.
4.
That's actually enough. The DC was 10. You can see that, unfortunately, the dex save for the snare was 15. I actually made it slightly higher because Leon was being so careless. But I think narratively it worked out that way. It worked out good that way. So you can see, that it's very clear that there is a lot of comings and goings of goblins in this area. This is a very typical place for that, like the area where you found the horses. It's a very typical place for them to try to hijack travelers and steal their shit. So you expect that this rope or this snare is likely part of some wider effort to help them cover their tracks from people who might try to chase after them to get their stuff back if they don't finish a job or something like that. So these tracks obviously lead somewhere that the goblins don't want you to find.
Well, yeah, that's it for me then. I communicate that to the group.
Okay.
Sorry, I'll try to be more careful.
You want me to go first? I'm pretty good at spotting traps and following trails.
Sure.
So we're gonna
All right.
swap here.
Okay.
Yep.
And then can I
I'm
do
still
a
gonna trail in the
survival?
back because I have little legs.
I got little
You shout
legs.
this. You shout this from like 15 feet behind us at like 3 foot down.
I didn't even see Leon actually get stuck in the trap, and by the time I got there, he was already up there trying to cut himself down.
Yeah.
Savannah, where have you
I
been?
I have advantage when navigating or tracking
Okay.
because I have labyrinthine recall,
Okay.
and I'm not
Ooh.
sure if that means it says for avoiding natural hazards. I'm not sure if that would make it easier for me to spot actual traps or
I
not.
think it's really stereotypical. Like one Minotaur lives in a labyrinth, and then for the rest of the time, that's like all you're known for.
Yeah, right. You know what? Sure. Why the hell not? Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay.
What is he rolling for? To check and see if he sees any other traps?
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
the-
He's
in the
rolling to see
vicinity?
if he get like.
Does that
if there's any-
automatically roll twice, or do I have to just
No,
do it
I think
twice?
you got to roll twice. Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Um.
So 18 for continuing to follow this trail.
Okay. You follow the trail, and excuse me. And for the next few minutes, you don't really see anything out of the ordinary. It looks pretty safe. And then you do get to a point where you see a very obviously poorly constructed kind of what is definitely a pit that would trap people. It's like covered in branches and leaves and other foliage. That's about 6 feet wide. You're able to see it pretty quickly as you're coming up the trail. That anybody who steps into that would likely fall into some sort of pit of despair.
Oh, maybe that's a passive perception. I guess my survival works for that too.
Yeah, I'll count it for that.
Okay.
And also because you're being more actively aware now, considering what just happened, and you're kind of taking over for a friend that's was not as careful.
Sure.
So do you communicate this to the group?
Look out, guys! There's a trap here on the ground.
Communicated. Well done.
While we were walking, I think I would have also just, when I got my wits about me a little bit, I would have dropped back and said, "Professor, I thank you for cutting me down. I just a little embarrassed that I got in that situation, but I appreciate it."
I think Norm puts a hand on Leon's shoulder and with stepdad energy, and is like, "It's no problem. I'm happy to help. Give me 1 second, if you will." And Norm kind of walks up to the front of the group by the hole, and I would like to cast Firebolt at this trap, just to
Sure.
destroy the trap. Firebolt is a cantrip that sets objects on fire.
All right, roll an attack.
I hurl a mote of fire at an object within range. On hit, the target takes 1d10 fire damage. A flammable object is hit by the spell. Starts burning if it isn't being worn or carried. I'm assuming, because you described this as leaves and stuff, it is flammable, and it is a 5 + 4, 9 to hit.
It hits, and this all this foliage and stuff just goes up in flames, and you see the flames sort of just cave into the pit below it, and it drops about 10 feet into this pit.
That should prevent that from happening to anyone else. Anything else?
And
We should...
Savannah is just now walking up to where they are, and is just like, "Wow, you guys found another trap?" Because there's no way that I
Amazing.
heard any of that. Amazing.
I think Leon jumped back for a moment from the flames with terror in his eyes.
Ooh.
And then once he realized what was happening, he took a moment to calm down and then brought himself back together.
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. I just trying to help. Everyone avoid the thought that's on fire.
Yeah.
All right.
Do we trek on?
You trek on, and after a few more minutes, you find yourself. Oops. Please hold. you find yourself amidst the mouth of a cave. Mouth of a large cave. I'm just adjusting all of my stuff so it can be seen on screen. You come across a large cave and a hillside. It's about 5 miles from the site of the ambush. A shallow stream flows out of the cave mouth, which is screened by dense briar thickets. And a narrow, dry path leads into the cave on the right side of the stream. And then as you walk forward, you are able to hear the hustle and rustle of 2 loudly snoring goblins who are just to the right past that thicket, sleeping on the job. Looks like they're presumably the guards of this cave. And they're just enjoying a little snooze.
Are we on the right side of this?
You were on the left.
We're following the trail.
Yeah, I just saw the trail on the right side. I thought that was.
Yeah, no, you've
Cool.
I don't know why it does it this way, but like the characters are supposed to start where you all are standing.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I feel like it probably like crossed over the river like very recently.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, and you're just coming up and seeing that the trail has crossed over. But like either side would take you in.
I had to hit reload. I wasn't seeing images.
Oh, is it working now?
Yep,
Or do you need-
I'm good.
Okay, all right, cool.
How deep is the stream?
How deep is your love? It's very shallow. It's like a foot.
Okay, cool.
It's like up to your ankles.
Up to my waist.
I wasn't gonna say that.
Or my thighs, in reality. Okay. We hear them snoring, so I'm assuming they're sleeping, obviously.
Mhm.
How does everybody feel about trying to just kind of sneak past them and get into the cave? Since it seems the trail goes that direction.
I'm not good at sneaking. I'm much better at fighting.
I think we look over and we remember that Korvath is here, and we look at the 9-foot Korvath, and we're like, sneaking sounds like a great idea.
They might have our money.
Disadvantage on stealth.
The goblins that are sleeping, you think they might have our money?
I mean, so the money wasn't on the horses. The path went this way, and there's goblins.
Okay.
Can I propose something here? We look over. Do they have weapons?
Yeah, they definitely have. They have like scimitars at their sides. They're kind of like leaned against a pole. They have their scimitars at their sides and like crossbows across their backs, and they're just kind of like leaned forward, just snoring away.
I would like to try to pickpocket them with my mage hand.
Okay.
I support this.
But I tell this to the group. I don't just do this. And I propose, like, I'd like to just grab some of those weapons and see if I can pull them over here. I am just within 30 feet of each of them at the riverbank, so I don't have to cross.
Wait, what was the last part you said?
If I stand at the riverbank, I'm just within 30 feet of each of them, so I don't have to cross.
Okay, so the mage hand is a max distance of 30 feet?
Mhm.
Okay.
So at 30 feet, it vanishes.
When casting mage hand, is there a vocal component to it?
That is a really good question. There is a verbal and somatic component to it.
Okay. So I'm going to make you roll a stealth check to see if you can whisper this cantrip quietly enough to avoid waking them.
That's fair.
So I look at the rest of the group and I'm just like, I just sort of, I don't hear objections from anyone, so I'm just going ahead with it.
Go for it, brother.
So
Yeah,
I
if we
roll
can
stealth.
Disarm them. That's good.
Yeah, roll stealth.
That is a 17, 15 plus 2.
Okay, that is successful. So you are able to cast Mage Hand. Now I'm gonna
I time it with their snores. I just wait for them to snore, and I'm like,
That's clever. I will tell you, for every pickpocket action you take, I'm gonna make you roll stealth again, and the DC is going to get progressively higher. It's going to start low and then progressively get more difficult. Okay?
Has anyone else played Skyrim recently?
Not recently,
recently.
but
No reason. That reminds me so much of that.
we're just seeing some similarities here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you just trying to disarm them? Or you're just trying to take their weapons? Okay.
I'm literally just trying to take their weapons and
Okay.
Move them to a spot where they can't get them.
Okay.
So I think I would put them on the cliff face behind us each time. So I'm going to go for the Scimitar of... Do they have names?
Not that you know.
I'm going to go for the Scimitar of the left...
Goblin.
Scimitar of the left goblin.
The left goblin, so this one? Or this
Going
one?
closer to me. And I get...
Okay, so...
Oh, I can ping. This one.
Oh, this guy here? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. Go ahead and make that stealth check.
That is a 17.
All right,
That's
that is a
new
success.
roll, and I also roll a 17.
Right, that is a success. So you manage to take it.
I bring it over and I'm like, anyone? Scimitar? No? Okay. And then I move it up to the cliff. And I roll to do it again for the other person.
All right, roll another stealth check.
Wait, okay. I roll to take the crossbow of the same goblin.
Okay.
Because if they wake up and one of them doesn't have any weapons, I think maybe he'll start fighting the other goblin to get some of his weapons. This is a strategy.
There's a strategy here. I'm not seeing the vision, but there's a vision, and we gotta respect
I
Wombat
don't
for
know.
it.
You don't, but it's a 14 plus 2, a 16.
All right, so that is a success. So you manage to take his crossbow. And what does it look like as you snatch the crossbow off this snoozing goblin?
I think I kind of just like you just see a shot in the movie version of this scene where the crossbow just sort of lifts up from behind him, like straight up, and just see like a severed hand, like it from Adam's Family, and just sort of like carries it over. And Norm just looks like so happy, like in his element. He just it passes his face, and he's like. By like the candlelight, and then we move back with the hand for another attempt.
All right.
We get stealth of... Okay, that's the 12 plus 2, 14.
As you go in to take this scimitar, it jostles this goblin awake. What the? And he sees the hand and just goes, "Ah!" And which causes the other goblin to wake up, and he starts screaming. Both of them are screaming. They turn and they see you, and they start screaming. And that's where we're going to end this session. And you will be rolling for initiative against these surprised goblins, because they will be surprised. You'll be rolling initiative against these surprised goblins at the mouth of this cave. So
Awesome.
there you go. Happy session 1, everybody.
Happy
That was
session
awesome.
1.
That was really fun.
Yay.
Yay! Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. As of now, we have absolutely no cadence as to when and how these episodes will come out. We are working on it, though. I think everybody is excited about this, so we will try to schedule these and get them out as we are able. But definitely check out, if you type in all of those usernames into Twitch, you will find these lovely people. I mean, the only ones who really stream with any regularity is Mango, and then sometimes Interruptus. Wombat one day will get back to streaming. But if you want to tell ToonWolf how much of a great mod he is, you can go find him on Twitch at that handle and let him know what you think. But thank you so much, everyone, for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye!
Bye.